setting the standard. So Chase said, my mantra is set the standard. And kind of like I just shared, Chase, we've always looked to you as somebody that has done that. You've made strides, you've changed, you've grown. You're staying one step ahead, I feel like, of the business. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. We're just going to break that down and talk about that journey and learn from you. So when you said set the standard, Chase, I guess what exactly does that mean to you? How have you used that over the years?
Well, it seems self-explanatory, but it's really not. For us, I equate everything, and this is going to show probably my meatheadedness, but we have like an internal battle cry on an annual basis here at Equita. In the past, it was, a few years ago, it was all gas, no brakes. Last year it was TPW, tough people win. And, this year it's set the standard. And the reason for that is I'd love to take credit like I'm some genius that came up with this. But what I did was I took one of the things that high school football coaches are notorious for in collegiate programs is each year they have a battle cry. If it's we were off pace last year in terms of culture, we weren't close enough, they're going to have some type of battle cry that's going to bring them all together. For example, in high school it was HBO, heartbeat of one, for us my senior year. And so for us this year, following up on last year of TPW, tough people win. Grit, determination will get the job done. Don't worry about learning everything. We really pushed off to this year of now let's set the standard. And to answer your question, set the standard for us is, it's establishing a level of excellence that we can look at the person in the mirror and say, I did what I was supposed to do today. Nick Saban talks about, it takes what it takes. And so that's what set the standard means for us is we know what our expectations are of ourselves and what we want to accomplish in our business. And we just need to make sure that every day we're setting the standard. We're going out and doing what needs to be done to be successful.
Yeah, I love it. Like you said, it may be self-explanatory, but what I was thinking at that point was easier said than done.
Yep.
Right. Setting the standard is one thing. Showing up and doing it every day is another one. But I love that. I love how you guys get that momentum and build that culture towards the goal on a yearly basis. That may be something else we need to write down and we'll use here at Orca. There's no telling what kind of mantra Crabtree will come up with, right?
Something great for sure.
Yeah. Well, and when you really think about that, Chase, that's just getting 1% better every day, right? So setting the standard, hey, maybe we didn't hit this, but we did get 1% better in this aspect of our business. And so I love setting the standard. I love when you said that because that's something that we've been a part of a tremendous amount of meetings, and constantly Chase is always, you have such a progressive business mindset and you're always looking towards the future on, hey, this is how we can tweak this. Hey, this is the feedback that I need here. And so I just wanted to compliment you because I've constantly noticed, hey, he's got that progressive mindset that constantly is thinking, okay, what's going to happen next?
I appreciate that a lot. It's, I do get redirected occasionally from our leadership team, we got to keep our eye on the prize today, of course, but the set the standard piece is just, we're able to stay in the now using that motto, set the standard, because it's holding ourselves accountable, not only to others that are a part of the team, but just those expectations. And, that's for us, it's been a phenomenal battle cry this year. I don't know what we're going to come up with for next year, but it fits and it's an evolutionary item. So we'll see what next year looks like.
Yeah, and I think it attracts, right? So which is proof in your pudding. So we'll get into that a little bit later as far as what you guys have done. Just from what I've seen from last year, this year has been really amazing. But I want to take us way back. I just want to make sure I understand because I haven't really, you and I have talked a lot, but I don't know what it looked like for you starting out in the business. We feel like kind of through conversation, your path has been similar to maybe ours, and you come in and, you were just this guy that's got to try to found this crazy business we have because I got to make some money and feed some mouths and figure out how to do that. But you have transitioned over your career to, at the top of the game and running a massive, massive organization that's doing great things. So when you came in the business in 2007, just walk us through, what was your role? When did you come in as an independent new agent? like we did?
Yeah, so I actually started in reverse, which normally doesn't happen, I guess. I actually came in as a marketer. I was 21 years old, didn't know anything about the business. College baseball, the dream of, playing professionally said goodbye a long time ago. And so I actually got connected with Eric Brennan. He hired me in as a marketer. And once again, totally green. I learned quickly that I needed to get licensed. I needed to get out in the field and see what our guys were going through if I was going to be able to effectively recruit to it.
Yeah.
Understanding what our value prop is one thing, but do I understand what our agents go through on a daily basis? I needed to be able to see life through their eyes. And, Eric and I talked about it. I got licensed, went out in the field. And that's really, I think, what really helped the growth. In the knowledge to be able to absorb it, understand it, digest it, and then be able to convey and understand really what our value prop was at the time. So started as a marketer, got licensed, got into the field. Still this day, I'll write some business occasionally as it comes across, but just fully focused on the growth piece now. But I just got to get the perspective. I had to see what our people do on a daily basis to be able to talk about it.